Martinez with a drive out to right field, tracking, going, gone! A grand slam home run for Pedro Martinez. It's 7-0. And there's a liner to left. It's gonna tie the game. Rich Thompson's gonna wheel it around, and the Nighthawks are gonna win this game. McClure will score, and the Nighthawks are gonna walk it off here at home. They'll win it 5-4.
By starting as center fielder, batting first, number 35, Ryan McClure. Batting second at second base, number 2, Q Walton. Batting third at first base, number 3, Josh Whitecaser. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 31, Wesley Campbell. Batting fifth in left field, number 20, Justin Mitchum. Batting sixth at third base, number 40, Bryson Scarborough. Batting seventh in right field, number 27, Dylan Garcia. Batting eighth behind home plate, number 7, Chase Denton. Batting ninth at shortstop, number 32, Cam Landy. On the hill for National Park College today, number 15, Brian Race. The Bucks are led by head coach Peyton Treywick. The Nighthawks led by head coach Rich Thompson. At this time, please rise, if able, for the playing of today's national anthem.
It's a beautiful day for baseball deep in the heart of Arkansas, live from Babe Ruth Field at Majestic Park in beautiful Hot Springs, Arkansas. This is National Park College Nighthawk baseball on the Nighthawk Network, your official home for Nighthawk athletics this season. Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us today. My name is Mark Oliver with National Park College. Tonight's games are brought to you by the following sponsors: by Hot Springs National Park, Arkansas, America's first resort. Also by Harbor House Prevention Services and RAD, Rise Above Alcohol and Drugs. Special thank you to Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield, the sponsor for the featured Nighthawk Player of the Week and cheering on the Nighthawks this season. Thank you to Kavanaugh Hyundai in Hot Springs and CHI St. Vincent, proudly serving Arkansans since 1888. Nighthawk Baseball is also brought to you by Levi Hospital in Hot Springs and by the Arkansas Travelers Youth Foundation, the official team charity of Arkansas Travelers Baseball. Last but certainly not least, Armor Bank. Simplify your banking today with Armor Bank in Hot Springs. If you would like to support the Nighthawks this season, you can do so by visiting us online at np.edu/athletics. Back at the ballpark, hello to you. Happy Valentine's Day to you and yours. In the regular season last year, the University of Arkansas Rich Mountain got the best of the Nighthawks 4 out of 6 games, but it was NPC who got the last laugh, however, ending Rich Mountain's season in the NJCAA Central District Tournament in Enid, Oklahoma, with a 10-1 victory back on May 11th. But yeah, things look a little bit different now as we head into 2025. Sure, some of the key players are the same, but this is no longer an NJCAA Region 2 battle for these teams. The Bucks have merged with the western side of the bracket, which includes all the Oklahoma teams, while NPC remains in the East. Regardless of whether this one is for playoff seeding down the road or not, it still remains a heavily contested rivalry match that I'm sure will entertain fans on both sides of the broadcast today. Brian Rates on the hill for National Park College throws a first pitch strike, and we are underway here in Hot Springs. The leadoff hitter for the University of Arkansas Rich Mountain is the third baseman. It's number 4, Shelby Anders. Anders swings through the second pitch he sees for strike 2, and Brian Rates already out to a fast start here at home. Brian Rates has had a great season so far, his second year as a National Park College Nighthawk, coming into today's game tied for 8th all-time in strikeouts in Nighthawk history. That's number 66 for Rates, who moves one more away from taking that number 7 spot, joining Matthew Herron on that list there. So a strikeout to start the game. That's a big punch out if you're Brian Rates. One down as Anders goes away. Here's Diego Archula for the University of Arkansas Rich Mountain. It's a chilly one in Hot Springs today, but a beautiful day nonetheless. The sun is shining, and we have 2 games coming your way, a big doubleheader right here on the Nighthawk Network. You've got to let us know where you're watching from, who you're excited to see. It does not matter which team you are rooting for. We would love to give you some love on the Day of Love. Happy Valentine's Day to you. There's a 1-1 count on Diego Archula, the second baseman, after he fouls that one away against Brian Rates in the National Park College Nighthawks. This matchup's been a fun rivalry throughout the years between these two teams. The Bucks wearing red and black, the Nighthawks wearing their brand new blue and white home uniforms. There's a strike fired in from Brian Rates on Diego Archula. Count is 1-2, 1 away here in the top of the first inning at Majestic Park in Hot Springs. Rates has the one he wants from his battery mate, Jace Denton. That one is fouled away as Archula will stay alive for the at-bat. A look at Diego Archula here as he gets a check swing out under his way and steps back into the batter's box here in Majestic Park. Rates looking calm and collected up on the hill. 1-2 pitch on its way high in the zone. No chase, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 outside corner. Tried to get him to chase. Nothing going. The count goes full on Archula. The Bucks second baseman looking to be the first base runner in today's ball game. Big pitch on its way from Brian Rates. Payoff pitch fouled away. That one may stay in the yard. Jace Denton trying to make a play on it. It's off the roof. Great crowd on hand here today in Hot Springs. Nighthawk Nation is alive and well today, if not a little bit cold. Temperatures are going to hover around the mid-40s all day long. Rain in the forecast for later this evening, but we believe we're going to get 2 games out of the way before that affects us here. The count remains full. Rates fires, and there's a liner. Come back into the pitcher. That one unable to be fielded at short by Cam Landy. It's a base hit, 1 runner aboard. So the Bucks have a man on first with 1 away. It's Diego Archula who wins the battle against Brian Rates and the Nighthawks. Next up for the Bucks, designated hitter, the sophomore, number 9, Jack Bilski. Bilski brings a big bat to this Bucks lineup. Battling against Rates. Saw this matchup quite a bit last season. First pitch strike coming in from Brian Rates, attacking with the first pitch fastball. Archel, the runner on first, being held on by Josh Waycaser for the Nighthawks. Second pitch of the at-bat, a swing and a miss on a changeup. 0-2 quickly on Bilski. One strikeout for Brian Rates already here in the top of the first inning. As Rates looks for another one, it would tie him for 7th all-time in Nighthawk history. The 0-2 is grounded over to first base on the backhand. Waycaser gets the play to second. At first, that's the double play. That will take care of the Bucks here in the top of the first inning. The Nighthawks will come to bat when we come back on the Nighthawk Network.
Hot Springs was built on water and built to be enjoyed. Hot Springs, Arkansas. Soak it up.
To a good life, a good life.
What does care look like through the years? From the first memories to the treasured moments, from life's accomplishments to life's challenges. We're here for you, body and mind. Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield has been taking care of families for more than 75 years, providing health insurance and peace of mind with the kind of coverage that ensures your best days are ahead. Take good care, Arkansas.
Back at the ballpark, Majestic Park here in beautiful Hot Springs, Arkansas. Nighthawks come to bat in the bottom of the first. Let's take a look at the lineup. Ryan McClure starts things off in center field. Q Walton on your screen there, batting second at second base. Josh Waycaser at first. Wesley Campbell batting fourth in the DH spot today. Justin Mitchum is in left field. Brayson Scarborough on the hot corner. Dylan Garcia in right. Jace Denton behind home plate. Cam Landy at shortstop for Brian Rates on the hill for the Nighthawks. McClure, Walton, Waycaser, Campbell, Mitchum, Scarborough, Garcia, Denton, Landy, rounding out the starting 9 for National Park College here in Game 1. I'm Mark Oliver with the Nighthawk Network. Glad to have you with us today. Jen's on the broadcast cheering on Price from Rogers, Arkansas. Hello to you. The Ryan McClure fan club is in Double Oak, Texas. What's up, Bones, man? And Brenda is in Granbury, Texas, cheering on Jace Denton and the Nighthawks. Glad to have you all with us. It does not matter which team you're rooting for. We would just love to hear from you. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Friday, and happy weekend. Yes, we made it. It was a week for sure. All right, we're ready for baseball. Bottom of the first inning, Nighthawks come to bat. Here's Ryan McClure. The second-year Nighthawk can do just about anything here for NPC, and he has the confidence of his coaching staff having that number 1 spot in the lineup, trying to set up the offense and have some big at-bats down the way, drive him in. McClure very proficient for getting on base. He'll face off against Ethan Diaz for the University of Arkansas Rich Mountain. First pitch foul ball back to the screen, and it's an 0-1 count on McClure. McClure gets set as he steps back into the batter's box for National Park College. Diaz has the one he wants from his catcher, Yancey Steady, behind home plate. Pitch is on its way. Inside corner, did not get the call. That's a ball, and it's 1-1. Good eye by McClure. Diaz takes his time, winds, fires down the middle, called strike 2, just above the knees. McClure down in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Brian Rates and the Nighthawks able to defensively strand a runner on base. Turning 2 there to end the top of the first inning. Nighthawks are going to get a strikeout here to start things off. Ryan McClure is going to go down looking. That's the first out of the inning. 1 away in the bottom of the first. That'll bring up Q Walton. And you can make the argument that no one's bat has been hotter, not only for NPC, but in the entire country this year. Quaterian Q. Walton hails from Atlanta, Georgia, and he has been on an absolute tear early in 2025. He ranks in the top 10 all-time in runs scored, RBI, home runs, stolen bases, and triples, with walks, doubles, and hits soon to follow this season in his Nighthawk tenure. And nationally, he ranks one of the top 5 hitters in the nation. Q. Walton is your Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield featured Nighthawk player for tonight's ball game. And coming up in between games today, we'll talk to Q, and we'll talk about sophomore leadership and what that looks like here in year number 2. Also, the amount of work that's went into his game during the offseason and goals for the long season ahead. Our special interview with Q. Walton coming up later in the broadcast at the conclusion of Game 1. Count is 1-1 as he faces off against Ethan Diaz here in the bottom of the first inning. No one on, 1 out. There's the pitch and there's a drive. It's foul, out of play. Walton is 1 triple away from tying Demias Jimerson for the all-time mark. Jimerson holding nearly every offensive record here at National Park College for a number of years now. So when one of his records is in danger of falling, you know it's a big deal. Walton, a good eye down low, check swing, didn't go 2-2 on the speedy second baseman. Walton also projected to take over the top spot in stolen bases all-time here at NPC this year. Steady, getting ready behind home plate for the University of Arkansas Rich Mountain as Walton steps back in for the Nighthawks. The count is 2-2. Josh Waycaser awaiting on deck for the home team. Diaz's pitch on its way. There's a deep drive, left center field, all the way off the wall. Walton's going to turn and head for second. Walton will get in easily with a stand-up 1-out double. The Nighthawks have their first base runner. He's in scoring position. That's his 8th double of his Nighthawk career. Q. Walton starting the offense off with a big smack to the outfield. Now it's up to Josh Waycaser to bring him home. Waycaser batting in that 3-hole has been off to a great start as well for the Nighthawks this year. Also very, very good at making pitchers work deep into counts and drawing walks as well. First pitch outside, ball 1. Waycaser has 25 walks in his career. His next one will actually enter him in the top 10 all-time for National Park College. He'll join legendary Cameron Tyson with that honor as he fouls that one up and away out of play, 1-1. Of course, everybody's favorite secondary game here at the ballpark is car dodgeball. If you've ever been to Majestic Park before, you'll know that beautiful facilities, not a lot of parking, and everybody's kind of crunched in right behind Babe Ruth Field here at the stadium. So that's prime territory for rogue foul balls to do some damage. We'll keep you updated if there's any juicy hits out into the parking lot today. Count is 1-1 on Josh Waycaser. Walton has a small lead over at second. That one taken high at the shoulders. Good eye, that's ball 2. Count 2-1 on Waycaser. The Nighthawk dugout cheering whack on, as he's affectionately known here in Nighthawk Nation. 2-1 delivery, drops in at the knees, strike 2. Diaz has his pitch. They'll keep a close eye on the runner. Q. Walton, the 2-2 gets away, and Walton's going to take off for third. That'll move the go-ahead run just 90 feet away as the count goes full on Waycaser. Just like I mentioned, he's really, really good at taking pitchers deep inside the count. And while he does have power behind that bat, he is content with getting on base any way possible. Count is 3-2. A walk would put runners on the corners. Payoff pitch, and there's a deep drive left field. Sailing underneath, making the grab in left field is Ethan Miller. Q Walton will come in and score. Nighthawks take the lead 1-0 here at home. An RBI sacrifice fly by Josh Waycaser to bring in Q. Next up for the Nighthawks, the hometown favorite, Wesley Campbell, the former Fountain Lake Cobra. The pitcher and hitter steps in. Base is empty, 2 down in the inning. Nighthawks look to add to a 1-0 lead. He'll swing at the first pitch he sees. An aggressive hitter in this lineup for NPC, batting cleanup in the 4 spot. Count is 0-1 on Campbell. Diaz battling against the big man, Wesley Campbell. 0-1 on its way, another foul ball out of the way. Wesley Campbell, a superstar on the high school level for the Cobras, also had a brief stint as the quarterback for Fountain Lake Charter High School as well. Go Cobras. Count is 0-2 on Campbell. Pitch on its way down below the knees. A good eye by Campbell. 1-2. Justin Mitchum awaiting on deck if Campbell can get aboard. 2 outs in the inning, base is empty. Here's the 1-2, a swing and a miss. Down goes Campbell. Down go the Nighthawks in the first inning. But an RBI sacrifice fly from Josh Waycaser brings in Q Walton. Nighthawks lead 1-0. We're back in a moment.
Basketball is what I rise above alcohol and drugs.
At Levi Hospital, we believe everyone deserves quality mental health care. Our outpatient behavioral health program offers personalized counseling and medication management for a range of conditions, including anxiety, depression, and trauma. Located in Hot Springs, Arkansas, we proudly serve Garland County and beyond. With individual and group therapy options, we're here to support your journey to healing. Visit LeviHospital.com today and take control of your mental health. Levi Hospital, healing mind and body since 1914.
And we're off to the second inning here at the ballpark, Majestic Park in beautiful Hot Springs. Brian Rates returns to the hill for the home team, now with a 1-run lead behind him. Big sacrifice fly by Waycaser on a 3-2 pitch. Sent that one deep to left field. It was just enough to bring Q Walton home. Nighthawks now will look to defend here against the 4, 5, and 6 hitters for the University of Arkansas Rich Mountain. That'll be Ian Smith, Cody Hayes, and Landon Feemster for the Bucks. Rates fires that pitch in as he finishes his warm-ups here. Glad to have you with us on the broadcast today. Let us know where you're watching from and who you're excited to see. Happy Valentine's Day to Sharon watching on the broadcast. Hello to you. And of course, Karen's on the broadcast. The Brian Rates Fan Club. Hello to you and all the family back in Dallas. Glad to have you with us. Wouldn't be Nighthawk baseball without you. All right, we're ready to start the top of the second inning here in Hot Springs. Here's Ian Smith, the shortstop for Rich Mountain. First pitch on its way. It sails away from Rates just outside for ball 1. Rates a deep breath out on the hill as he gets the sign from his catcher, Jace Denton. Pitch on its way, and there's a swing and a miss. 1-1 is the count on this shortstop for the Bucks, Ian Smith. 1 strikeout already for Brian Rates today. 66 in his Nighthawk career. There's a grounder over to third. Scarborough with the pickup. And the throw over to first will take care of Smith. That's the first out of the inning. Brayson Scarborough on the pickup there over on third for NPC. The next hitter will be the first baseman, number 16, Cody Hayes. Here's a look at Cody as he gets ready. Facing off against Brian Rates for the first time today. First pitch of the at-bat, ground ball, foul over to the Nighthawk dugout. Here's the 0-1, up and in on the inside, a little too close to the hitter. It's 1-1. After striking out the first batter he saw today, Rates did allow a hit, but his defense backed him up on a double play to get out of the top of the first inning. Rates catching the corner right where he wanted it to be, 1-2 on the Nighthawks sophomore hurler. Here's the 1-2 to Hayes, and that one is popped up into the outfield. Sailing underneath in center field, Ryan McClure. 2 outs in the inning. Next up for the Bucks, it's the right fielder, number 31, Landon Feemster. He's the number 6 hitter in the University of Arkansas Rich Mountains lineup. Brian Rates trying to go 1-2-3 here in the top of the second defensively. 1 hit apiece for each team, 1 run across for NPC back in the previous half inning. First pitch strike coming in from Rates, that one taken by Feemster, the right fielder. Second pitch of the at-bat a little bit too high, couldn't drop at the shoulders, 1-1. Rates winds and fires. Same place, same result, ball 2. It's a hitter's count at 2-1 for Feemster, who steps back into the box for the Bucks. Rates with a deep breath goes to work here. Gets the swing and the miss right down the middle. Off-speed delivery. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, no one on. Trying to keep the Bucks scoreless in this ball game. 2-2 gets away. The count is full on Feemster. The right fielder steps back in, awaiting the next offering from Rates. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the payoff pitch. It's ball 4. That'll be a base runner for the Bucks here as he'll walk on down to first, 1 on with 2 away in the inning. The inning continues as center fielder Dylan Gibson comes to the plate for Rich Mountain. A look at Gibson as he gets ready at home plate. Potential tying run now standing on first base in Feemster. First pitch, ground ball foul down the third base line. A quick 0-1 count on Gibson. The center fielder will reset and try again. Small lead at first for Landon Feemster. Count is 0-1. Pitch on its way on the outside. Try to get him to chase. Denton called that one thinking that the runner might go. They appeal down to the opposing umpire. 1 ball, 1 strike. As the batter did not go around there. Rates with a close eye on the runner. Fires home and induces the foul ball. 1-2. Rates shakes a couple of pitches, looking for one that he wants here. 1 strike away from stranding a base runner here in the top of the second inning. The 1-2, up high in the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rates shakes another pitch. 2's on the board for the Bucks. Here's the pitch on its way, foul ball. The at-bat will continue with Dylan Gibson as he tries to increase the pitch count of Brian Rates, now up to 31 pitches. Gibson steps back in, continuing to battle. Two-two on its way, same place, same result, high in the zone. The count is full. Jace Denton coming out and waking up his infield, telling him to get ready in case of a Feemster steal to second. The count is full with 2 outs. Rates looking for his second K of the day. Pitch is on its way. It's fouled up, away, out of play. And this at-bat will continue here at home. Gibson back into the box for the Rich Mountain Bucks. Payoff pitch will be ball 4. Gibson's going to win that battle. It's back-to-back 2-out walks issued by Brian Rates. That moves the tying run into scoring position. The go-ahead run now stands on first. Here's the catcher, Yancey Steady, as he makes his way to home plate. Despite a little bit of pressure, Brian Rates looks unfazed out on the hill, looking to take care of business against the batter here at home. Rates fires first pitch, a swing and a miss. A great answer for the sophomore hurler. 0-1 on Steady as he stands back into the box, ready to rock. Curveball got him swinging. 2 strikes quickly on the Bucks catcher. Rates and the Nighthawks 1 strike away from getting out of the top of the second inning. Middle infield at the ready. There's a ground ball up the middle. And stepping on the bag for the final out of the inning will be Cam Landy. That will strand the Bucks on the bases. A 1-0 battle goes to the bottom of the second inning. NPC bats when we return on the Nighthawk Network.
We will hold each other up. We will hold each other up. And when the weight's too much to bear, just know in your heart I'll be there. We will hold each other up. Hold each other up.
Hot Springs was built on water and built to be enjoyed. Hot Springs, Arkansas. Soak it up.
Bottom of the second inning here at the ballpark, Majestic Park in Hot Springs. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College. Big night in the kettle last night as Nighthawk men and women's basketball celebrated sophomore night. Also a special thank you to our Nighthawk cheer team as well, coming up big with 9 student athletes being honored yesterday evening.
Can you close it out when you open it? It's called Neptune. Yeah, close the door when we open it.
Sophomore night in the kettle, lots of families there. Of course, 6 Nighthawk men's basketball players honored, 2 for the Nighthawk cheer, 1 for Nighthawk women's basketball. The Nighthawk women able to defeat North Arkansas College. Nighthawk men fell in a heartbreaker in their home finale this year. Nighthawk women still have 1 home game left to go against University of Arkansas Cossatot. That game tentatively scheduled for next Saturday, February 22nd. As we go to the bottom of the second inning here at the ballpark, we will see the 5, 6, and 7 hitters for National Park College. Here's Justin Mitchum, the left fielder, against Ethan Diaz for the Bucks. First pitch of the at-bat, deep drive out to the outfield. Looks like it's going to stay in the park. Sailing underneath in center field is Dylan Gibson. One pitch, one away here in the bottom of the second. Next up for the Nighthawks, third baseman Brayson Scarborough. Scarborough, one of the newcomers to Nighthawk Nation this season, swings a mean bat, plays some great defense as well. He has been a huge surge for this Nighthawk team offensively this season. Scarborough hails from Idabel, Oklahoma, formerly of Horatio High School. As the freshman takes pitch number 1 for ball number 1. Diaz has the one he wants from Steady. Scarborough sent in the box, pitch on its way outside, too far outside, 2-0. Here's a look at Brayson Scarborough. Diaz checks his wrist guard for the pitch, has the one he wants. 2-0 delivery on its way, and a smash foul into the parking lot. Of course, Scarborough had some late game heroics back in the bottom of the 6th inning against Rend Lake College on Sunday. A 2-run home run to walk off the Nighthawk win, capping a very strong run out in Millington, Tennessee last weekend. Also solidifying win number 100 for Rich Thompson in his Nighthawk career. Scarborough will ground out to the shortstop, a quick 2 outs here in the bottom of the 2nd inning here in game number 1. Scarborough retired. That'll bring up Dylan Garcia, the right fielder for Nighthawk Nation. Garcia, the second-year Nighthawk from Rockwall, Texas. As he steps in against Ethan Diaz. First pitch on its way. There's a ground ball to third. The scoop, the throw to first, and down goes NPC to end the 2nd inning. Let's go to the 3rd. 1-0 National Park College, back in a moment on the Nighthawk Network.
The Arkansas Travelers Youth Foundation is the official public charity for the Arkansas Travelers. The Travs Youth Foundation helps kids get outside and play ball by breaking down barriers to participation. With rising costs and limited local opportunities, the obstacles are huge. The ATYF provides grants, college scholarships, and dozens of free community events designed to inspire the love of sports in the next generation. Visit Travs.com under the Community tab to find out how you can help donate, volunteer, and request aid.
My name is Sadie, and being a good teammate is why I rise above alcohol and drugs.
Third inning here at Majestic Park, and Brian Rates is back on the hill after the Nighthawks go down 1-2-3 in the previous inning. I'm Mark Oliver with National Park College.